Boxing fans, get ready. 2025 is shaping up to be the most explosive year the sport has seen in decades. After months of rumors, speculation, and intense face-offs, it's official. Gervonta "Tank" Davis will face the undefeated legend Floyd "Money" Mayweather in September 2025. But this isn't just another fight. It's a showdown that could define Tank's legacy as he prepares to retire. So how did we get here? And why does this feel less like a boxing match and more like a battle for ultimate supremacy? Let's break it all down. The world was stunned when Tank revealed that 2025 would be his final year in the ring.
25 is after next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Fans were left in shock. Why would someone at the top of their game, with so much more to accomplish, choose to walk away? But for Tank, it's all about going out on top, making sure there are no questions left about his greatness.
Why are you retiring?
What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford and or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining the love for it though? You never know. Like say we got to walk today.
With retirement on the horizon, the pressure to secure major fights has never been greater. That's why his recent match with Lamont Roach sparked more curiosity than excitement.
Beat his ass.
You can't
y'all
do
talking.
shit. Wait,
For
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was
All that
quiet,
ski
y'all was-
mask
if
and all
y'all was
that.
loud,
They got the
y'all
whole
was
hood
fucking
over there.
talking
man. Like twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I
can't
don't care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f them up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
But y'all
gonna get
under
f***ed
y'all
up over here.
face up.
What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee
can't.
he pay for it.
I can't.
I guarantee it. I
Calm
guarantee
down.
it.
Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you off your spot. They gonna trick you off your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know
I
what's
like
going
that.
on. Y'all know
I like
how
that.
I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
Roach may be skilled and dangerous, but let's face it, this wasn't the high-profile fight fans were hoping for from a fighter who's about to retire.
No Lamont Roach, but when you look at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at these other fighters that he should really be fighting, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and but don't come at me and go, oh yeah, let's give it all very big bollocks and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over and then you fight for 15 million and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking my promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. But was it Uncle Al didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating.
There was some buzz around the fight, but ticket sales didn't take off, and critics were quick to label it a warm-up, not a defining moment in Tank's career. Fans were expecting fireworks, but what they got felt more like a technical sparring session.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight.
Before the bombshell announcement about Mayweather, several names were being tossed around as possible final opponents for Tank. Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson were at the top of the list. Keyshawn had been climbing the ranks and talking a big game, making him a top contender.
Davis Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds, he's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there you go right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
Good. Yeah. Ooh.
It's a harder puncher.
And
He's undefeated, hungry for success, and full of ambition, making a potential showdown with Tank an intriguing prospect.
You know, you stole the show. You know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you after it said, you know, knock Tank.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him. Come on now, if I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody wanna talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
Then there's Shakur Stevenson, a master of defense with an undefeated record of his own. Many felt that Tank needed to face one of these rising stars to truly cement his legacy.
Your former fighter Shakur Stevenson against Gervonta Davis. In your opinion, how does that fight play out and who wins that?
Well, I'm prejudiced because even though Shakur was a former fighter in the sense that we used to promote him, I thought he was a tremendous talent. I still think he is. And I think he'll beat any lightweight with the possible exception of Keyshawn Davis.
That's a fight we probably will never see, huh?
Neither guy wants to fight each other.
Eddie Hearn is still eyeing a Shakur versus Tank showdown, aiming for a summer date.
And then you hope Tank, I know he's announced that he's retiring at the end of 2025. I don't know if you believe that or not, but...
I don't know. I thought he was very sincere. Sometimes the hunt...
Fed up with,
Maybe, but boxing can do that to you, I think, in general. So I think that maybe he wants to do something different with his life. We can only look after our own, and that's Shakur Stevenson. And for me, Schofield, Zepeda, Tank. That's the plan for 2025. And if we were to do that, I think Shakur against Tank is one of the best fights in boxing. Two unbelievable fights.
But while both fighters pose challenges, neither of them carries the history, drama, or sheer magnitude of a fight against Floyd Mayweather.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel. And he said, this is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you. He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you, you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was told at the time.
The rivalry with Floyd isn't just personal, it's explosive. And for a farewell fight, nothing else could match the magnitude of Tank versus Money.
New deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson?
Yep.
Ryan Garcia?
Yep.
Devin Haney?
Yeah.
Isak Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Yeah. September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think's the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
To understand why this fight was inevitable, you have to look at the long, rocky history between Tank and Floyd. What began as a mentor-protege bond quickly turned into one of boxing's most toxic rivalries. Floyd Mayweather was once Tank's biggest backer, guiding him and shaping him into the star he is today.
Tank Davis, he was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi-millionaire.
But things went downhill fast. Tank felt Floyd was trying to control his career instead of letting him make his own choices, while Floyd saw Tank as ungrateful, someone who didn't appreciate the opportunities he was given.
Tell Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at. You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell him get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Out here scamming. On live right now.
Things hit a boiling point when Floyd started openly backing Tank's opponents. First, he supported Frank Martin, even helping him train for the fight against Tank, a move that felt like a direct betrayal. For Tank, this wasn't just disrespect, it was war.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situation.
Let's be real. Floyd Mayweather's ego is bigger than any arena he's ever fought in. He's not just obsessed with being the greatest, he's obsessed with staying the greatest. And Tank Davis is a direct threat to that legacy.
You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights, or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
Floyd groomed Tank to be his successor, but now that Tank's star is shining brighter than ever, it's clear Mayweather isn't comfortable being in the shadow.
Gervonta Davis was in here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big...
Tank on here?
Yeah, Tank. Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He was only on for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I would love to bring you in. Only because I know for like the longest Tank has had an issue with fight hype, with me. I like, bro.
Pull him in. Pull him in. Hold on.
I don't know.
How do I do it? You got to do it.
I gotta do it. I don't know if he's still on here. Hold on. I got to find.
That's why Floyd has done everything possible to make Tank stumble, whether it's giving insider tips to his opponents or luring away his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford.
Hey, Tank, when Calvin be with you on this fight? You Tank? Huh? Will Calvin be with you on this fight?
I don't know. You gotta see. That's right.
What do you think about the guy yelling in the back? Did that kind of get your juices flowing like you spoke in New York? Some of that extra motivation when someone's talking in the crowd.
Like how that bet was.
The two guys, like the bet. Is all this stuff kind of added more?
I don't know. You know how people like
Just
I don't know,
so.
the people that come with the talent, like they always feel like they gotta be tough. And I'm all here for it.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah, 1 second. Are you training any differently?
I'm not. We don't fight in
Are you training any differently from this fight versus other fights?
No, not really. Nothing changed. What it is.
Floyd's been playing chess, but Tank isn't backing down. He's done with the drama and ready to move past Floyd's toxicity.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth, and I think it will serve him best to go and be his own.
Now, instead of letting Floyd sabotage his career from the shadows, Tank is pulling him into the ring for a fight that could finally settle their score.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
the deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see.
The big question going into this fight is whether Floyd can handle Tank's raw power. Let's not forget, Tank is a knockout artist. His left hook is brutal, and he's put plenty of top-tier fighters to sleep on the canvas.
Gervonta Davis is the best knockout artist in boxing today.
Yeah. Easy.
He knocks out everybody. Crazy, dude. He just looks like a regular guy, but his power is extraordinary.
And then that little extra something he got from being around Floyd for that little bit.
Gervonta's the most economical. The thing is, like, he keeps you backing up and he wears you out without even using too much energy. And then as he gets you into the later rounds, you're starting to slow down and he's just warmed up.
Yep.
His boxing IQ's wild.
You see over these things of him like breaking down his opponent, and then they watch the fight that happened, and he was exactly.
He's a technician, yeah, when it comes to boxing.
Floyd, on the other hand, is a defensive genius, but he hasn't stepped into the ring competitively in years.
I got my own defense, man. That's the Mayweather. I got my own style in boxing. That's the Floyd Mayweather style. My dad taught me to show the rope. But the thing is this, I don't care who done it first. It's mine because I mastered it. And somebody said, the Philly shell. My thing is this, I love Philadelphia. But at the end of the day, that's the Mayweather defense.
At 48, Floyd is far from his physical prime, and Tank's aggression could easily overwhelm him. Gervonta Davis is built like steel.
Hands. Before I go see Tank, I gotta get shots in my hands. Then I gotta make sure my hands is right, cause I don't dumb him down with punches. I let him do it. You know what I'm saying? And he get to him. You all right?
Yeah.
Nigga, work. I just feel sorry for them guys that really push the button. Martin pushed the button. Y'all see how?
Sure, Mayweather's style is designed to neutralize power punchers, but Tank isn't just any power puncher. He's one of the most dangerous finishers in the sport.
I'm tell you why he's the best puncher to me. He can punch, but he also can box. You understand me? Some that can box can't punch. Some that can punch can't box. He can box, he can punch, he can move laterally, he can do it left side, right side, he can do whatever he needs to do as a southpaw to get the job done. And that's saying a lot, because not many guys can do that today.
Like I said, once again, I'm talking to you, the great war geologist, correct me if I'm wrong. From his last 4 fights, I think he's gotten better at setting up punches.
After months of trash talk and betrayals, you can bet Tank is stepping into this fight with serious intentions.
Tank Davis.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer. George was a puncher. Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he gotta be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you gotta be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you gotta be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good.
The countdown to September 2025 is officially on, and this fight is about more than just belts or bragging rights. It's about resolving a long-standing rivalry. For Floyd, it's his chance to prove that even in retirement, he's still the greatest. For Tank, it's a chance to silence the critics, shut down the haters, and end his career with a legacy-defining moment that will be remembered for generations.
He may or may not fight guys like Shakur or Devin. What would his legacy be then in your eyes?
I think his legacy will be in his time, which he needs to be respected for, that Tank did what most of the greats did in their time. One ballot, as far as I'm concerned, Hall of Famer. So based on that, in his time, as far as his era, where it was loaded with fighters or fights and fighters that, you know, could have fought each other and they didn't. Every era has that same situation. I don't think that ever gonna go away or ever would be something dismissed from eras of conversation. But I think Tank Davis, you know, understand his path and gonna go by what he feels. Hey, he's young still, might change his mind, who knows? Something might happen in the next 1 or 2 fights where there's an automatic repeat or rewind of something spectacular on his way out.
But make no mistake, this fight is about more than just boxing, it's personal. When 2 fighters with this much history and bad blood meet in the ring, you know sparks will fly. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.